welcome wanderers to a journey through the breathtaking landscapes and charming villages of Switzerland. Today, we're about to embark on an enchanting adventure as we explore the 16 most beautiful villages this alpine wonderland has to offer. From the stunning mountain vistas to the quaint cobblestone streets, Switzerland's villages are a testament to nature's splendor and human craftsmanship. Number 16. Gruyères. Gruyères is a small village in Switzerland, but what makes this small village so special is its fairy tale look and feel. It is definitely the best village in Switzerland to visit. This quaint village is home to one of the most delicious Swiss cheeses, Gruyères. This nutty cheese can be bought in nearly every little cheese shop in this beautiful village in Switzerland. There is not much nightlife in this little village. However, there are still many things to do in Gruyères. During the day, walk along the cobblestone streets and take in the many historic building and architecture. There are also some small boutique shops that you can shop in. You will want to indulge in a few of the local dishes that this village is famous for. Moitié, raclette, and fondue are all dishes made with the local nutty and popular Gruyère cheese. They are rich and indulgent, but perfect to enjoy in this quaint village. You can also visit the Tibetan Museum, which has many sculptures, drawings, paintings, and religious and ritual items. Number 15. Morcote. The former fishing village is picturesquely situated on the mountainside at the foot of the 822-meter-high Monte Arbostora, 10 kilometers southwest of Lugano in Ticino. Morcote is one of the most photographed subjects in the canton and was even voted the most beautiful village in Switzerland in 2016. But not only its beautiful location made this place a popular destination. In the small medieval village center, you will find many characteristic small houses mixed with stately palazzi. The main road on the riverfront is lined with arcades and richly decorated facades of patrician houses. From the village center, a spectacular way of the cross with 404 steps, called the Scala Monumentale, leads to the striking sanctuary of Santa Maria del Sasso from 1470. The sacred complex includes an octagonal chapel and a monumental cemetery, from which there is an outstanding panoramic view of the surrounding area. Number 14. Grindelwald. One of the most beautiful villages in Switzerland is Grindelwald. What makes this village special is that it is a place that is surrounded by very tall mountains on two sides. Furthermore, there are many viewpoints in Grindelwald from where you can see amazing landscapes that are stunning. There is a lot of beautiful nature that surrounds Grindelwald. What makes this Switzerland mountain village great as well is that, although it is a small place, there are many shops and restaurants in the center of the village. Grindelwald can be amazing to visit in summer if you like hiking. There are a lot of hiking trails that end up or start in Grindelwald that lead you to beautiful nature, ensuring that Grindelwald is amongst the prettiest places to visit in Switzerland. Grindelwald is also a great place if you like skiing and snowboarding. There are several ski lifts that can lead you to incredible pistes. In total, there are about 200 kilometers of pistes in the area that surrounds the village. Number 13. Lauterbrunnen. Lauterbrunnen is a picturesque, beautiful Switzerland village in a U-shaped valley at the foot of the Bernese Alps. Between the pretty chalets, quaint church, and the spectacular mountain scenery that surrounds it, it is easily one of the most beautiful villages in Switzerland. There are lots of things to do in Lauterbrunnen, and they all involve the breathtaking landscapes around the village. Top of the list is enjoying the scenic viewpoints in and around the village, including a view of Lauterbrunnen Church, framed by steep mountains and Starbach Falls. Finally, from Lauterbrunnen, many people make the scenic train journey to Jungfrau Joch, dubbed Top of Europe. At 3,463 m above sea level, it's the highest railway station in Europe. The views here are magical, snowy peaks, and the longest glacier in the Alps, Aletsch Glacier. With year-round snow, if you visit in summer, the experience is quite a contrast with the lush green valley around Lauterbrunnen. To get to Lauterbrunnen, one of the must-see Swiss Alps towns, you could fly into Bern. Number 12. Gimmelwald. Often mistaken for the well-trodden town of Grindelwald, the village of Gimmelwald in the Lauterbrunnen Valley should be first on your list if you're seeking off the beaten path destinations. This mountain gem is exactly what you'd think of when it comes to beautiful villages in Switzerland remote, drop-dead, gorgeous, and traffic-free. Sitting perched on the side of a cliff, the village of Gimmelwald is small but perfect for day hikes, lingering and getting to chat with the locals. You could easily end up sitting for hours, simply taking in the surrounding towering peaks and green valleys and meadows below. Located just 30 minutes south of Interlaken by car or train, most travelers come to Gimmelwald to hike, and there are a number of challenging trails from here with spectacular scenery of nearby Jungfrau Mountain, among other incredible views. Number 11. Lungen. Nestled halfway between Interlaken and Lucerne, Lungen is one of the most scenic villages in Switzerland. Perched at an elevation of about 750 meters above sea level, Lungen is a perfect spot to commune with nature and enjoy outdoor activities. This pretty village is well connected and easy to reach by public transport. The train journey from Lucerne takes about 50 minutes to get here. Lungen lies on the eastern shore of Lake Lungen, or Lungensee, an incredibly stunning lake with emerald green water. In summer, this lake becomes a paradise for sunbathing, swimming, and paddleboarding. Sailing and fishing are also popular activities here. You can camp on the shore of the lake and take in the breathtaking view of the lake, surrounded by spectacular mountains. Also, take a leisurely stroll around this pretty village and discover the beautiful chalets. Being located in the lap of nature, Lungen offers many beautiful walking trails, such as Brunig Safari Walk, where you can spot many wild animals like roe deer and chamois. Number 10. Foroglio. To explore the prettiest town in Switzerland, be sure to head to the Ticino canton of Switzerland and make your way to the idyllic stone house village of Foroglio. This fairy tale-like village is home to only around 35 houses and is part of the Bavona Valley. With its cobblestone pathways and flowery gardens, it's a beautiful location to visit and is one of the best villages to visit in Switzerland. To visit Foroglio, it's best to take either a car or the local bus. There is one main road leading all the way to the village from Locarno and Ascona, so it's not hard to find. There is also plenty of parking near the village, as this is also the main starting point for many local hiking routes. The summary highlight of visiting the village is seeing the Foroglio waterfall, where you can dip your toes into the fresh mountainous waters or take a full-blown swim during summer temperatures. You will often find locals here relaxing, as well as those walking their dogs for a splash of fun. For an additional highlight, take the small pathway east of the Foroglio waterfall and hike up. Number 9. Emren. The village of Emren is a small hamlet of 400 souls, located about 1,000 feet above the Lauterbrunnen Valley. Emren was added to itineraries after people discovered it in the James Bond movie, On Your Majesty's Secret Service. The Schilthorn Peak, seen in that same movie, can be accessed from Emren with the cable car. Visitors can expect wonderful views of the three grand snow-capped Swiss mountains, the Emenge, Jungfrau, and the Eiger Peak. Easy and more adventurous hiking trails lead to and from Emren, making it a perfect base for all those seeking to spend time in untouched nature, away from the hustle and bustle of this world. Families will appreciate the flower trail, which is great for small and bigger children to discover all the locally grown flowers in the wild. Adventure seekers will want to check out the Via Ferrata, a tightrope and ziplining trail. Number 8. Spee General, set in the picturesque Swiss canton Graubünden. The small village Spielgen is located in the heart of one of Switzerland's most beautiful landscapes. With less than 500 inhabitants, this is where you can soak up an idyllic atmosphere, breathe in fresh Swiss air, and immerse yourself in exciting hikes. The best thing is that you don't even have to drive anywhere to start your hike. Spielgen itself is the perfect starting point for many hiking routes, such as the Esuumaweg via Spluga. During this 17 km long hike, you cross an amazing scene through the Cardinello Canyon and Alpine Mountains, and end up in the village of Isola in Italy. Due to its proximity to Italy, Spielgen is also called Spluga, and the spectacular Spielgen Pass that connects Spielgen to Italy is definitely worth a visit. Number 7. Eiseltwald. Eiseltwald is a small village in Switzerland that is perfectly situated on the edge of Lake Brienz, one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. It's surrounded by the Bernese Alps, which are home to the famous snow-capped peaks, Jungfrau, Monch and Eiger. To get to this charming Swiss town by public transport, you'll need to travel to the nearby town of Interlaken, which can be reached by train or bus from all of the major towns and cities across the country. Whilst this idyllic village is home to less than 400 people, it attracts plenty of tourists. Besides wandering the authentic streets, there are several things to do here. The most popular activities include canoeing or paddleboarding on Lake Brienz, taking the hiking trail to the infamous Geisbosch Falls, or heading to the popular proposal spot of Eiseltwald Pier that featured in the hit Bollywood movie Crash Landing on You. Number 6. Interlaken. Eiseltwald is a small village in Switzerland that is perfectly situated on the edge of Lake Brienz, one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. It's surrounded by the Bernese Alps, which are home to the famous snow-capped peaks, Jungfrau, Monch and Eiger. To get to this charming Swiss town by public transport, you'll need to travel to the nearby town of Interlaken, which can be reached by train or bus from all of the major towns and cities across the country. Whilst this idyllic village is home to less than 400 people, it attracts plenty of tourists. Besides wandering the authentic streets, there are several things to do here. The most popular activities include canoeing or paddleboarding on Lake Brienz, taking the hiking trail to the infamous Geisbosch Falls, or heading to the popular proposal spot of Islewald Pier that featured in the hit Bollywood movie Crash Landing on You.
Number 5. St. Moritz. Known as one of the poshest and most pristine ski resort towns in the world, the quaint town of St. Moritz, Switzerland, in the Engadine Valley, is this and much more. The birthplace of alpine winter tourism, it's most accessible by train from Zurich, Milan, or Tirano, Italy. It's also a popular destination year-round for its mineral hot springs and striking contrast between lake and mountain landscapes. If you're an architectural aficionado, St. Moritz has plenty for you too. The town is known to have some of the boldest architectural designs, thanks to British architect Lord Norman Foster. Aside from alpine sports, there are endless ways to enjoy St. Moritz. If you want to experience one of the town's many luxury resorts, head to the elegant Colm Country Club. Number 4. Wengen. Wengen lies at the foot of the Jungfrau. Due to its high altitude, Wengen experiences colder temperatures and more snowfall than other towns nearby, making it an ideal place to enjoy winter sports. Dominated by nostalgic timber houses, numerous holiday chalets, and hotels built in the Belle Epoque period, the Bernese Oberland Holiday Resort evokes a picture postcard mountain village. A notable feature of the town is there are no roads. The car-free nature adds to the charm of the area, creating a tranquil atmosphere. The region, in particular, is popular during the summer due to its diverse activities and stunning landscapes. Hikers can explore breathtaking views from trails and cableways. Paragliding is another one of the many activities that can be enjoyed in summer. The views from Wengen of nearby Lauterbrunnen are stunning.
Number 3. Zermatt. No list of beautiful towns in Switzerland would be complete without Zermatt due to its spectacular mountain backdrop. Zermatt is nestled in a valley surrounded by mountains, including the iconic Matterhorn. Its steep peak inspired the shape of Toblerone chocolate pieces, and it overlooks the town like an ancient sentinel. The best views of the Matterhorn from Zermatt are down by the Gornera River. If the weather is suitable for hiking, there's also a special view of it at Riffelsee Lake, where you can see the mountain reflected in the water. Zermatt is known as a high-end skiing destination, and the Matterhorn Ski Paradise is the highest altitude ski resort in Europe, making it one of the best places where to go in Switzerland in December. They promise guaranteed snow conditions, and there are lots on offer for winter sports enthusiasts, including skiing, snowboarding, and heli skiing. Number 2. Stein am Rhein. Many of the best villages in Switzerland have stone houses and cobblestone streets in common. Stein am Rhein stands out from these as it is famous for its timber-framed houses and buildings with stunning painted facades. Although you can spend hours walking around this town, mesmerized by the medieval architecture of the buildings, there is also a 13th century castle, Hohenklingen Castle, that you can visit. As Stein am Rhein is close to the River Rhine, this makes it perfect to wander along this meandering river. As you walk along, you will get to see the white walls of St. George's Abbey, which dates back to the year 1007. If you prefer to not walk along the river, you can enjoy this awesome river and its falls by taking a boat cruise. Number 1. Ascona. Ascona is another one of the many Switzerland picturesque villages that have cobblestone streets. It is a colorful town with many buildings in the town, painted in lovely bright colors, making it such a delight to visit. If you spend time exploring this best town in Switzerland, you will be spoilt for choice when it comes to enjoying a delicious gelato, as the old town streets have an abundance of stores to choose from. Ascona is closely located to Lake Maggiore and is only a quick boat trip away. It is also the perfect base if you wish to visit the alpine valleys in Switzerland, Valley Maggia and Valley Verzasca. This quaint and most beautiful town in Switzerland is very close to the borders of Italy. Yet what makes this village in Switzerland so special is that it is less frequented by tourists than the likes of Lake Como and Lugano. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Switzerland's 16 most beautiful villages. We hope you found these destinations as enchanting as we did. If you enjoyed this virtual tour, please give us a thumbs up to let us know. And remember to subscribe for more awe-inspiring travel content.